achieving with our hands and dreaming with our minds.
Hey YouTube! Today I wanted to talk to you guys about tarot cards and how they work, or at least how I think they work. I have been studying tarot cards and using them, getting readings, any of that type of thing for over 4 years now. So this is a very, not necessarily new part of my path, but I am revisiting them because I want to really use them as a really great tool in my witchcraft in general. So how do we interline all that? For me, my belief is, which kind of just encompasses with everything, tarot cards do not predict a future that is finite. By that I mean it is not something that is going to tell you exactly what's going to happen for surezies all the way. It is more of a, this might happen, here's some advice. And the reason for that is that we all are beings of energy that are affected by other beings of energy, whether that be crystals, other human beings, nature, the universe, etc. and so forth. And therefore, when we make a decision or put energy out there into a direct path, it can in some way, goodness. Anyway, backtrack. When we put out a single form of energy, we in a way give the universe a idea or a detail of how we wish for that energy to manifest and how to interact the energies with the rest of the world. So when I commit to make a decision, say I committed to wear black clothes in the middle of a summer's day, that can affect the energy that at some point I might be hot because I am wearing black on a summer's day, and that's just going to happen. Some might think it's a silly probability, or in more ways it could be like, oh, because I left the gate open, my dog may or may not have the opportunity to then run outside, and therefore I have to go now find the dog later. It's a very, very basic idea of it, but think of that in like long term, like the butterfly effect, because I did something that could affect things down the line. But we have the ability to change the things we do. So if I just decide to not wear black that day, or to actually close the gate, I have eliminated that choice of options entirely, and now the universe has to pick a whole new array of options for my life to go down. And that's what tarot cards show you. Tarot cards take your current energies, and I believe also the forks in the road, or the most current ways you could change, and shows you what the possibilities are. And then gives advice for if you're putting a certain level of energy in the card, saying, I want it to go this way, what's the best way for that fork to happen? It will show you, okay, well that's happening. If you choose these other forks, this is also happening. So in that way they kind of can tell the future a little bit. They can show you a short spurt of, okay, if your energy continues directly down this line with no variations, this is kind of what could happen there. But with it, there's so many different choices you can make, different things you could cut off, change, whatever else, that would entirely change what you were doing. So it's not an exact science, never could be, because we are not an exact scientist, because we put different energies out there and change our minds all the freaking time. They can't predict what we're going to do in that way. I think that could be hard for anyone who believes in hard fate to really get their mind wrapped around. I do not believe that there is one giant, the gods or the goddess is not, they are not out there all playing puppeteer with our lives doing these things. We do have full control, and because of that control, because of that free will aspect, there isn't some big grand plan that we are following without us knowing that we don't really entirely understand. We have full control, and because of that, it's hard to predict. So you have to kind of, I believe you get the best value when you understand that about tarot cards. They cannot predict the be-all end-all future, because there is no be-all end-all future. They can predict what they can see within you, and that's about it. I also use tarot cards a lot to look at the layers of my personality, because we are very complex creatures. There's not just, oh, this is me. There are aspects of myself that even I'm not consciously aware of. that could be affecting the energy I'm putting out and therefore affecting my future and my decisions and all my habits, etc. and so forth. And if I don't want to be honest with myself, or I'm not even aware that those things are affecting me, it can really change how I think the tarot is going to go. So there are a lot of times where I will do a reading based on what a question I'm asking for my future, and then I will do a second reading in addition to that reading, asking how am I affecting the results of that reading you just gave me, aka if there is difficulties being shown, what am I unaware of, what am I consciously doing, what am I unconsciously doing, what are parts of my personality or aspects of myself as just a spiritual being in general that could negatively, positively, or kind of neutrally affect this to be something. And then from there I can go, okay, so now here's my life set out, or the task I want to undertake, or any of those things, and here's my aspects, and how I'm affecting that directly. I can use both of these to kind of then assess what path I would like to take. If I can't, there are many times where I've gotten readings even from other people where I then sit there and go, that is intriguing, and I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm not going to take necessarily active steps to avoid it in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to keep doing it. There is a spider right there. Hello. Mr. Sir, can you stay over there, please? Yeah? Is that a good idea? So anyway, those are my thoughts on how tarot works.